Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. In the last episode, we continued to fight our way through the Cappadocian's haven, looking for the fragment of Nod that Ekaterina had scried was in this location, having been stolen from the Brujas' haven. And we found plenty of undead, many Cappadocians, ghoul rats, and some bad decision-making on the part of our AI. We eventually made it into Garanol's chambers, where we found a journal of his, which indicated that he didn't quite trust a child of his, named Mercurio, and that he had sealed himself in this crypt. We acquired the skull of the Lamia in order to break it open, where we found Mercurio inside. He was not pleased to see us, mentioned that we would tell Garanol that he had stolen from us, which is interesting, since it would hint that he was the one who stole the Book of Nod, and not under the command to do so. In a pretty epic battle that lasted about 20 seconds, Mercurio slaughtered us. We died thanks to his poison breath. Or like acid breath, or some plague ability he had. We reloaded, and over the span of a 10-minute battle that went the width and breadth of this lowest level, we were finally able to defeat him. And it wasn't through any help of the AI, which consumed all of our bottles of Pfft, except for the two you see on us on Wilhelm right the moment. Oh my god. Man, what an awful fight. But we were victorious in the end, thank goodness. And now, we should review how we currently look with our characters, and what equipment they have, and what disciplines they have, and so on, just in case you guys have forgotten. So, let's take a look. So we're still using a normal rapier with, what crap was his name? Christoph at this moment. Leather gloves, padded clothing, and a skull cap with a standard normal shield. We're still wearing the 2 gold rings as well. For Wilhelm, he's using his trusted halberd that we started with. Now 2 bracelets for some extra appearance, and 2 silver rings as well. He's got on some leather armor that we found very early on in our quest here. We have a decent amount of loot to sell as well when we get back up there. 2 holy crosses not yet identified. We have some sort of holy statue, and a few odds and ends as well that we'll probably be getting rid of. Most of our daggers, for example. We used all of the ammo that we had left over, and there's only 11 shots loaded into this bow at this moment. We did no leveling up in the last episode, so our stats both on Christoph and on Wilhelm remain as they were at the start of the last episode. Our disciplines are also still the same. Once again, we have not leveled up, but just in case you guys have forgotten how many points I have put into these various abilities, we'll go ahead and click on them really quick. We're going to want to put another point into feed and blood healing at some point in the near future for all of our characters. I'm thinking we're probably going to take blood healing up a rank and then increase our stats with the experience points we have left over. And we see here that there's a book called Mercurio's Plot. I think we should read that as well. It's probably going to give us a bit of insight as to what Mercurio was planning to do.
The reeky, bat-fouling old Pfft fears that I seek to betray him. But he shall not know with a certainty until the last of his sludge blood oozes from his pus-ridden corpse. The old maggot pie needeth my power in defense of his withered haven, and shall overlook my indiscretions. So I must keep his mewling household in a frenzy, defending themselves from aggrieved villains. I shall steal from the beslubbering Bruja to draw their wrath upon him. However, should his crusty majesty plumb the secrets of the Golem, he shall need me no longer. So, I shall pollute the rabbi's gall-faced golem with grave rot, making it useless to him. Then shall I drink the old leper's blood before the moon hath fully waned.
Garanal's search for wisdom has not trespassed into our haven. 'Twas his false servant Mercurio. We were fortunate to find the fragment before another clan could learn of it. Others might not have spared Garanal in the search.
Good call then, Wilhelm, coming into this location to find it. And we did indeed spare him, and potentially other Cappadocians who might be still buried in the ground waiting to raise up from it, as we learned that that is some sort of ritual that they do. Alright, let me put a small cut here, guys. Okay, so, let me also check this really quick, because I did forget. Aha! Nice attempt, game. I'm not going to let you do that. So, I had talked a bit about randomization in this game, and items in particular that we were finding. Most of the treasure chests that we had opened contained potions of vitae in them, which we consumed because the AI decided to drink them, even though I really didn't feel like we needed it. Complaining aside, though, we were rather unlucky with most of what we opened. This gives me a chance to show you guys what I'm talking about, by the way. The game does not use a fixed seed when it comes to loot. It is randomized upon the moment you open a chest. Let's open this chest and see what spawns from it. Padded clothing. We've already picked up a few padded clothing, so there's another suit of it, for example. But that's not the only thing that this chest could have dropped. Leather armor. And red in color. Not identified. Magic leather armor of some sort. A fine bastard sword. Better than the normal bastard sword we had, and requires 45 strength to use. Not magical. Just some examples of what it is we could have earned. Maybe not from every chest, maybe not from any of the chests up above, but to give you guys an example that we could have had other equipment drop up above, and we're just getting rather unlucky with the loot. Now from this chest, that magical leather armor that we just saw was amongst the better of the pieces of gear I've seen drop from the chest, assuming we would have been able to wield it. Oh, wrong thing. Let's see. At one point when I opened the chest, I had retrieved this fine broadsword, and I would like to keep this item from the chest. It's not the best item. 5 more damage than a normal broadsword would do, I think, and 10 more accuracy. But I think it's a fine item to find from the chest, so we're going to keep that item. I won't do too much farming from the chests as well, guys, as a heads up, but I think I will on our way up. I think we left one additional chest unopened, and so I'm going to farm that chest
Stand thy ground.
to see if we can get potentially another bottle of vitae from it. But if we get something like a Scroll of Awaken, I won't say no. Actually, we'll take whatever it is that drops. I'm not gonna reload. I should not do that. Or I should keep that sort of thing to a minimum. Probably only the big chests, and only once or twice, not a few hundred times to see what I get. Anyway, from that chest, I've gotten all sorts of things. Most of the items I retrieved were, like, fine of some sort. A fine dagger. Or a fine Moro dagger one time I got from the chest as well. Or a skull cap. Leather gloves, for example. So, nothing that fantastic. But we could have been earning some fantastic gear. Alright, so with that said, and since we picked up a fine broadsword, we did leave a normal shield on the ground, I think back in Garanol's. So we're going to double back there to grab that shield for Wilhelm, who's going to use the broadsword and shield now. It gives me a chance to talk with you guys about the game a bit more, since it's been about... it's the same day that I just did the battle in Mercurio's, as a heads up, and I'm feeling quite a bit better now that some time has passed, and it gives me a chance to talk about some of the good things about this game, because at the end of the last episode, I kind of went on for a bit about the things I did not like about, well, some of that last episode. There you go, Wilhelm. So, first, the music for this game is really incredible. I very much like it. I think it's really appropriate for where we're located as well. I liked the boss music that played for Mercurio as well. I'm looking forward to finally getting to whatever plot twist occurs in this game, so I don't feel like I'm going to have stuff ruined for me if I go and look at the game files for what music is titled what. I love the voice acting in this game. I think it's rather good. Amongst the better voice acting I've heard in the game. They all seem believable. I really like it. The sound effects also sound good. When you hit the skeletons and destroy them, when your characters are hit, they hiss and stuff like that. I really like the amount of work they put into the sound and music. Graphically, it hasn't aged the best, but the mods I've installed which affect the graphics do help somewhat in that regard. It doesn't look awful. You wouldn't be able to tell this game was made, well, maybe you could, but I can't really tell that this game was made, say, 20 years ago, for example. Feels good. Looks good to me. I like it. I like the dialogue. The story seems interesting. Perhaps a little cheesy, but I like it. It seems believable, what the characters are talking about, and I like the way that the lore is being trickled to us as well. I like the atmosphere. I think they nailed it perfectly. This feels like a decent, like a medieval, or it's not the Renaissance, city of some sort that we're adventuring through. I like it. The characters' motivations seem somewhat understandable as well. In other words, I like the story so far. We're checking, by the way, to see if we left anything around in these places before we leave. What else positive things can I say about the game? I do like the randomized loot. It can arguably make other playthroughs of the game more exciting, especially if you don't reload to see what you get, since you could end up with a piece of gear which is amazing compared to maybe something that you left behind or that you didn't get earlier on in the game. Reminds me a little bit of Arcanum, of Steamworks and Magic Obscura, because whenever you open the treasure chest, the treasure chests there were on a fixed seed for your save slot. But you could get some amazing pieces of gear very early on that you might not have had otherwise. Oh, come on, I saw that. It's a skull cap. Can't believe I missed that. We didn't fully search this place, apparently. Oh, I left the torch on the ground. It's too late. We're not going back for it. This is the chest I mentioned that we missed. So let's double back here and quickly search it. Disease vaccine. We know we can be diseased, so we should be glad to have that as well. Like the torches, man, they really go in all in on death. Like we love death. Here's a bunch of skulls. I like that they theme their haven appropriately with different signs and symbols and banners and what have you. Really nice touch. I did walk out of here and check to see if I missed anything, and I didn't find any secrets that I missed. So either they remain unfound, or I did indeed find everything. Now, on our way up, we have a chance to feed, and you better believe we're going to take that. I suppose if we're allowed to come back here, not inside the monastery, but maybe we would be allowed to. Or on the outside of it. The monks here would be a good source of blood. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we've searched all of those side rooms fully. So we'll just get on out of here. I wonder why they leave the corpses like this. I mean, I suppose it's just for theme? Perhaps this is to terrify anyone who would have wandered down past, like, been inquisitive enough to poke their head down into one of these areas. Although if it was something like a peasant or what have you, they would probably run to get us to tell someone what they saw. Alright, poor sir, we're here for your blood. Thankfully, they've forgotten all about us, or they don't care very much. Remember again that it's not supposed to be painful to feed on people. We also don't want to overdo it, so we have to watch how much blood we drain from them. Very good, Kristoff, thank you. Well, let him go.
Alas, I am cursed to prey on the living.
Yeah, sorry, Kristoff, but we need this blood. I suppose we can just hang out here, viewer, for a little bit and wait until we can drink from them again, since we've learned that they recover some blood. But we should push on. Let's try not to metagame a little too much.
We must hurry. Dawn approaches. The sun is a destroyer now, Kristoff. Remember this. During the day, thou must find a place to rest where no sunlight can enter. Let us return to the university, where Katerina shall surely celebrate our triumph.
I cannot share thy pleasure over such a deed.
Come now. Before thy embrace, did thou not slay evil creatures? Behold, thy mission survives even thy death.
That is scant solace for the loss of my soul.
Thou dost brood too much upon events thou cannot change, Kristoff. Seek consolation in our Promethean mission. Bury thy woe in the blood-drenched soil of battle. I have found that the fury of war weaves enchantments that soothe even the most troubled heart, kindred and kind alike.
I well know the seduction of warfare.
Then thou knowest the joy of cutting a bloody swath through thy foeman.
The only joy I felt was in doing the work of heaven as a soldier of God. I have done nothing to warrant this fallen state. How can God allow men to become demons? How can God snatch away the promise of salvation?
God allows the innocent child on the battlefield to cry and does nothing. So why should God prevent the misery of a killer like unto thee?
I do not know. I have not considered these things.
Come, I promise thee a trip to the convent, but make haste. Dawn comes quickly.
Kristoff? My love?
Thou art accursed, if Kristoff be thy love.
Nay, do not go, my lord. Let me look upon thee. Good my lord, forgive me. I was filled with fright to behold thee. Thy comely face is now sicklied over with a pale cast, and I scarcely recognized thee. Forgive me. Thou hast been gone so long, we feared for thy life.
Thou feared aright, for I am dead to the world, and my soul is lost.
Do I behold a ghost? Nay, I touch thy arm, and I know thou art flesh and blood.
Not flesh, only blood.
My lord, thy words do fill my heart with fear, and I tremble. Good my lord, why dost thou look so strangely upon me?
My mind is filled with thoughts of such base villainy. My hunger for thee is stronger now than when my heart did pump its own warm blood.
I know not what misfortune weighs so heavily upon thy soul, or has driven the rosy warmth from thy cheek, but the heavenly powers can banish all such darkness.
Should they banish this darkness, they would banish all that is left of me.
Say not so. My lord, I know thy heart, and thy soul is pure.
My heart, my soul. Thy words torment me with remembrance of all that I have lost. I was a fool to have come here. I must never return to a house of God.
Nay, I pray thee stay. My honored lord, thy soul is in peril.
My honored lady, my soul is lost. My cause is doomed, and I am damned. I go. I will not look upon thee again.
Then I pray thee, my lord, receive this token of me. 'Tis but a small amulet of St. Jude. Thou didst give it me, and it hath soothed the pangs of mine own heart that began when first I beheld thee, and a desperate, hopeless love did grow in my breast. Mayhap it will be some consolation to thy doomed cause.
Art thou deaf, woman? My cause is lost!
Therefore do I offer thee the amulet of Jude, patron saint of lost causes.
Oh.
Thou, sweet heavens, guide him.
She still had the amulet in her hand. Alright, we have to get back to the Haven. I don't think we have to worry about daylight actually striking us out here. We're not on a... oh, maybe we do actually, right? We saw that the moon rises. But viewer, I can't run. I'm not allowed to run. I can't make myself do it in this instance. Plus, actually, it would make sense that we would do so, right? We do want to make it back home before darkness falls, so... To the Haven. Which I think is down here. We can level up, we can store some equipment, and we should be good to go. Alright, so... I am aware of who we get next. I don't want to spoil it in case you yourself don't know, but we're going to want to hold on to some of the equipment that we're not wearing at the moment. Basically, we kept a bit of this for another person, and there should be a chest here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Is the crucifix still there? Crucifix is still there. Alright, so we want to hold on to the padded clothing. We might move over to using a bastard sword. 40 lethal? 45 lethal. Two-hand 76 speed. 83 speed. Slightly faster. Less damage. I guess we will hold on to this. We'll put a dagger away for the new person. And the rest of this we're probably just going to sell. Oh, every person has their own chest. Interesting. We'll put the short bow here as well then at the moment. Okay, that cleared out our inventory enough. Oh crap! We have Caranol's journal with us. We'll leave that behind. We don't want Garanol to see us carrying that. That would be really awkward. Okay, let's now level. Actually, I'm going to save the game first and put a small cut here. because I want to make sure I'm happy with everything I'm putting points in, and I may undo it if I'm not. So, a few seconds. Alright, guys. So, leveling. I tried to look in the manual for any information it could give me about how to effectively feed more easily on enemies, and I cannot figure it out. The manual just states that it's more efficient the more points you put into it, but not that your chance to feed will be any easier. I'm guessing that more points in feed then don't actually give you a greater chance to successfully feed on someone. So maybe we're looking for points in dex and strength to grab onto someone instead of actual points in feed. But I feel like we still want a third point in feed and blood healing. So I'm gonna take them up another rank. So it's very expensive, as you can see. It's 1,875 points. We have enough to do it, and not enough to take it up another rank. Up blood healing. Interesting. It doubles, it looks like, almost every single time you want to take it up a rank. And with these other points, well, we did a lot of combat, so I think we're going to stick with combat stats this time. Increase our dex to 40 and get our strength to 45 with Kristoff. And for Willem, same deal. We take feed and blood healing up another rank. And then I think we're going to work on his strength and stamina. Not quite enough for the last point in stamina. We need another 30 experience points. Maybe we'll get those after we talk to Ekaterina. Okay, so I think we're done here. And I thought we'd meet Katerina here, but she's not inside the haven itself. So she is likely then in the university. And I don't remember where the Book of Nod was. We do have it, right? I don't see it, so I'm guessing we do have it, the Fragment of Nod, but, oh, maybe it's one of these? It is not one of those. Okay, well then I don't know what to do. So let's assume we have it, and let's bring it back to Ekaterina. We can also, hopefully, maybe assume it's the next day. I absolutely love the cricket sounds here at night, along with the music they play here. Kristoff, come on, you can do it, buddy. There we go. Kind of a bit crazy there, walking back and forth, but we did manage it. Oh, they've shifted their position. Okay, well, let's talk with them.
This is most excellent, Willem. Our alliance with the Cappadocians shall strengthen when I reveal Mercurio's treachery to Garanol. Willem, thou art a Bruja of surpassing splendor. Our grandsire Bruja himself would feel pride at this.
In modesty, mistress, I could not have done it without Kristoff's aid.
He has done well.
Kristoff performed admirably, my sire. I believe he is ready to know of the oncoming struggle.
What struggle is this?
The Jihad. The great war of all the vampire clans. The Tzimisce against the Tremere, and us against both.
The Tremere?
The Tremere were once a house of mages, part of the Order of Hermes. They stole Cain's gift from an ancient of our kind, an antediluvian, one of Cain's grandchildren. They seek to infiltrate and control all the world. They couple the power of Cain with the ways of unspeakable magic.
The fiends from the Carpathians, the Tzimisce, are fighting the Tremere even as we speak. The Tzimisce have invaded the ancestral homelands of the Ventru, which puts us in a strange alliance with the very Ventru who destroyed our great city of Carthage. So, we unite with the Vampire Prince of Prague, the Ventru Rudolf Brandl. For now.
Thou hast reason to hate the Ventru as well, Kristoff. Thou fell in battle against the pagan barbarians because the Ventru made puppets of thy leaders. The Ventru sent thee into battle to stop their Tzimisce enemies. Most of the barbarians were revenants, ghoul servitors of the Tzimisce.
Other clans maintain havens here in Prague. thou hast met the Cappadocians. The Nosferatu lurk below the graveyard in the northern quarter. Most of King Otakar's family, the Premisils, are Tzimisce ghouls. With the entrance of the Tremere into Prague, a struggle is bound to ensue, leaving the mortals greatly abused. We must avert this horror.
Many in Prague have disappeared, including Bruja. We suspect they fell victim to the Tzimisce fiends, or the usurping Tremere. We must stop the abductions.
First, we must seek to undo the damage done by the traitorous Mercurio. Mistress, I wish to approach the Jewish quarter and warn the rabbi of Mercurio's meddling. If their golem hath suffered a cowardly attack, it may not be able to protect the Jews from the Tzimisce.
We have no alliance with the Kabbalists in the Jewish quarter, and they have powerful charms of faith to wield against our kind.
We have a duty to protect the mortals.
Should we deliver unto them this news, mayhap the Jews will owe us a boon. But we have much to do first. In 3 nights' time thou may deliver thy message. Take Christoph with thee, but beware. The Kabbalists have no love for the likes of us.
Oh, we cannot wait. Christoph is a man of action, and we went into the silver mines, even though we weren't ready. And we will go to the Jewish quarter to warn the Jews about this, even though we might not be ready. 3 days may be too late.
3 nights' time may be too late.
After one mission with Wilhelm, thou hast become very like him. So be it. Wilhelm, take Christoph to the Jewish quarter this night, and warn the rabbi.
You have learned a new discipline group, Protean. Oh, we do have Dread Gaze. Oh, I think I mentioned this in Charisma. Okay. I think I may take this with, Christoph. But where's Protean? This must be it. Eyes of the Beast. Increases visual senses. Yeah, Protean. My goodness. How... I don't think that's a Bruja discipline, is it? I thought Bruja... What were Bruja? Celerity? Potence? Fortitude? No, they have something special. Oh, maybe it is Protean that they have that's special. Oh, our rank also improved. We're now a... I can't pronounce that. Ancile. We also earned, it looks like, a little more experience points. Not enough really to level anything, so I guess we'll just hold on to it at the moment. Although I will double back to increase Wilhelm's stamina to 40. And what did he gain? Oh, it's the one that has... Never mind, this is a Gangrel skill set. Eyes of the Beast, Feral Claw's Earth Meld. Immerses the user into the earth, allowing safe rest. I'm guessing maybe that heals? Or maybe that protects you from the sun. Well, let's get to the Jewish quarter. While we're going to be out, kill the Golem. Destroy the Golem that terrorizes the northern quarter. Oh, man. Well, okay, that's not at all what, what I thought we were doing. Thought we were warning the rabbi that his golem may have been tampered with. It sounds like they already know it's probably tampered with, and it's creating havoc on everyone. The first thing I want to do, though, is go and sell stuff to replenish our gold reserves. And I don't remember where... That's the convent? That's the convent, I think. Where's the shop? Alright, hold on. Into the Four Stags, we just left the Haven. Okay, so it's around this way. Wait. This... Oh my god! I'm so lost! Alright. The inn's on our right. So we need to go this way. And then this way? By the way, we can, I think, feed on these normal people. But I think they'll run and get help afterwards, and then we have to fight guards. And killing normal people here, even in, quote, self-defense, will, I think, lower your humanity, so we don't want that to happen.
Good day to ye, young sir.
Good day to ye. Alright, can we sell these? Maybe. Okay, well, we don't need any of this equipment like a dagger, so let's sell that. We can't sell the femur, at least not to him. I'm not going to use a spiked mace. It does bashing damage, and I think I want to stick with... Bashing damage is fine against things like, I think, like rats or skeletons, perhaps. But it's not very good against vampires, and most of our enemies that I remember fighting will be of the vampire ilk. Or vampires and their ilk. So we'll just sell the spiked mace. And sell the halberd too. We won't need this dagger. Nor the poignard. Can we sell this crap? We can sell some jewelry too, I see. He will buy the crosses. I think we'll just hold on to some of this, though. Oh, we have another disease extract. Interesting. We should probably give that to Christoph. Okay, we have 1,419 bucks, so we should probably look to purchase some better gear. Can we actually wear, and do you actually sell chainmail? I like the look of the studded leather, but 718 bucks is half our cash. 10, 10, 10. 10. Warhammer, Bastion, broadswords, point guards, morrow daggers, quarterstaffs, warhammer. Longbow, short bows, throwing knives, arrows. We're gonna need some arrows. Incendiary tipped arrows. Interesting. Oh, neck guards. We should probably purchase these. Wow. Were these for sale originally? Neck guards can be worn, obviously, around your neck, and they stop you from being fed upon. I should have picked up those earlier. We cannot be fed upon if we're wearing those. They are very important. I will buy 2 of those. And it looks like we cannot afford anything else. I do not see any chainmail here.
You have my hand on it. 'Tis a deal.
Yeah, protect wear from vampire bites. That is super useful. We still have another 1,133 bucks.
Good day to ye, young sir.
I think we're going to purchase more gauntlets. So... they add 10 bashing resistance to whoever is wearing them. I'm going to buy them.
Good day to ye.
And we'll give them to Christoph. Wilhelm can wear these instead. Oh, we have to take off the bracelets. Okay. Cool. Increased our defenses against being fed upon well, not very slightly. I was going to say very slightly. I did say very slightly, but much better than that. Because now we can't be fed upon. I can't imagine not having that now that that's there. Now that I know that's there, and unless there's like an extremely powerful amulet, I don't see myself ever swapping over from the neck guards. A little bit more bashing defense on... oh, crap. I wanted to level Wilhelm's stamina. We'll be okay. Actually, don't know where the Jewish quarter even is. The northern quarter? Silver mines? While we're here, I guess we'll visit the Gypsy first. It must be the northern quarter, so we're going the wrong way then. But we're here outside the gypsies. Actually, no. Let's... Oh, well, then again, we do have that femur. I should identify it and then see if we can sell it. Wait, the Jewish quarter thought was off the Golden Lane. Didn't we read about that? We'll check in a few seconds. Alright, so...
A comely young sister did come to me from the convent. A clever lass she was, and more valorous than many a young warrior. She bade me give thee this letter.
Oh, I don't know if we should read that. We'll hold on. We'll read it once we're out of the shop, though. I think that's a bad idea, Kristoff. You never should have gone to see her.
Welcome, child.
So, we want Spirit's Touch scrolls to identify some of our items. But they're very expensive, as you can see, and we won't earn back the cost at the moment for identifying things. But I want to identify this femur, so we'll do that at the very least. Actually, do we have any holy water left over? How much is this? 68? That will make up for some of the costs of this stuff. Sure, we'll sell some of the bracelets to make up that cost as well.
Go with God, young one.
And then we can use this. Femur of an Elder Zemichi. 20 bashing. Effect. Extra damage to vampires. Non-human only. Interesting.
Welcome, child.
Oh, wow! And we can sell it for quite a bit of money. I'm guessing the 20 bashing damage is not... it does even more damage to vampires.
God, young one. Welcome, child. Farewell, young one.
We'll hold on to it, actually, then. The new person we will eventually get might be a good thematic person to wield that weapon. I was going to give them a dagger instead. Or the bow. Oh, I forgot to pick up arrows. It's too late. Alright, let's see if we can find out where the Jewish quarter is. If it's down here someplace. I don't think it is, though. It's a back alley. There won't be a new passage to a different quarter there. And I think this just leads up to the castle. Actually, no. The castle was by a bridge instead. A pharmacy. Locked. Oh, I know where that goes. I know where that goes. How do I remember? I can't tell you guys. Oh, man. I'm really going to miss that torch of ours. Okay. I could adjust the brightness levels, but I think it's acceptable to you guys watching. And I tend to like games that are darker. Like, light-wise that are darker. Or keeping them dark. I think it adds to the ambiance of the area, so... We don't have to fight the golem. Oh, it says we do have to fight the golem. With only 2 of us? I wonder how that's gonna work. Well, if it's the northern quarter, then we gotta go back across the bridge. So, I mean, it's a golem. It's probably made of stone? Stone golem? Mud or clay? Clay or stone is my guess, which means bashing weapons, which we don't really have. So, gonna be an interesting fight. I'm sure it'll be okay. We can use potence to help us with the battle, and maybe do some damage. It's...
Let loose thy wrath.
Oh my God!
Stand
Stop!
thy ground.
Oh my God, Wilhelm. Okay. Aggressive stance means attack everything, apparently. Thankfully, the game autosaves when I zone, so we can just undo that. So it wasn't that passage. It's gonna be on the other side of the Inn of the Four Stags. Which are almost near, so it's gonna be this way instead. Northern quarter. Yep, not locked. Okay, yep, so we're probably allowed here. Hope. Uh-oh. Well, 3 days would have absolutely been too late. Because it's too late already. Oh, I like the music to this area. Oh no. Oh no. I have a bad feeling. This is not... I have a really bad feeling about this. Oh no. It's gonna be bad. Oh, there's a girl who looks like she wants to tell us about how bad this is. Oh, it just occurs to me. Kristoff's Catholic. He's not gonna get along with these guys during this time period very well. He's probably gonna be insulting to him.
Save us! Our own golem has gone mad!
Can the rabbi control this brute?
Yes, but the rabbi is dead. I am his son, Mendel.
Tell me how to kill the golem, Mendel.
The golem's life cometh from truth.
Thou speakest riddles.
The word truth hath been writ upon a scroll and placed within the brow of the creature. The Hebrew word for truth and the word for death are but a single letter apart. Destroy that one letter and the creature falls in death.
Okay.
The word truth hath been writ upon a scroll and placed with...
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Maybe we have to hit... Maybe... So, it sounds like there's some runes on it. And we have to attack it from a certain direction. And I'm guessing it's this way. Oh, man. I'm not... Oh, God. Look at it. I saw it. Oh, man. Those are some big hands. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't see any runes on it, so I'm going to assume we just have to beat it into the ground. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It's not as big as I thought it was. It's about, looks, if Kristoff is about 6'1", 6'2", this thing looks like it's about 8 feet. So not as big as I thought it was going to be. I'm kind of nervous about this, though. Who's tanking and who's hitting it? I guess until it's... I guess we'll use Potence on Kristoff to start.
Let's loose thy wrath.
We'll go into aggressive mode and see how much damage it deals. Okay, let's move you away. Oh, what the heck? Oh, we're dead! Well, that was really fast! Oh, good uppercut. Good uppercut. Oh, we're just gonna reload. Good uppercut. Yep. Alright. Alright. So, normally in times like this, I stop to think about what I did wrong. And, from what I can tell, our problem was that we actually tried to fight it. But I don't think we have a choice, guys. I think we're supposed to beat it. So, I didn't save either, so we have to just load here again and do the conversation a second time.
Help us, the golem Macabre is gone out of control.
Okay. I mean, it can uppercut us, guys. It throws us into the air. It basically one-hit Wilhelm from full life to 1 hit point in a single lucky hit.
Save us! Our own golem has gone mad.
Can the rabbi control this brute?
Yes, but the rabbi is dead. I am his son, Mendel.
Tell me how to kill the golem, Mendel.
Okay, we've already heard this. Alright, so let's save the game. Save. Okay. So let's try this again. And again. And again. Because at least with Mercurio, I had some space to run. I guess we have to get the creature to attack one of us, figure out which one it is, and then we just run the other person away. Just like we did with Mercurio for most of the battle. It looks like it's going after Kristoff. Let's split the group a bit. Right. Forgot! We don't actually... We don't actually do that, do we? I don't know who it's going after at this moment. I think it's going after Wilhelm. So we'll potence with Kristoff. Then...
Let loose thy wrath.
Aggressive attack. Go after it, Kristoff. We have to watch to make sure it doesn't attack him. On the off chance it's not happy with you.
I do withdraw.
And it changes targets. I'm gonna run you away. I can't tell who it's attacking. Oh god, Kristoff. Run. Don't you dare stay. What are you doing? Why? What on earth are you doing? Oh, of course. Of course this would be re-enabled. Of course it would be. Stop! What are you doing? Why are you really? Really? You used all on a effing golem. Why would you think that would work?
To the abyss with thee.
Kristoff, you need to... Oh, you actually need to stay there, because it's attacking Wilhelm instead. Okay, you were chasing it,
Follow my lead.
Kristoff,
Find the foe.
and then you decided to stop attacking it. So let's have you let's do this with you now. Kristoff, I need you to heal. I said I need you to heal. Of course. Please run away, Will. Or just die. That's fine too.
To the abyss
Just reload. Let's do this again. The 1 second, the 1 single second I'm not controlling them, they go nuts and decide to get themselves killed.
Let loose thy wrath.
Every single time.
I stand.
I do withdraw.
Maybe there's a item we're supposed to find around here instead? Okay, stop. Controls. Okay, it's still disabled. Stop. Pause? I can't pause on this screen. Okay. Let's save the game here so we don't have to watch the little bit of introduction. I said pause, and you immediately... Okay, let's reload the game. Stop doing whatever you're effing doing, Willem, because it's not what I want you to do. You don't even have usabilities enabled. It's not even enabled. Why are you casting spells? It's not enabled. It's not enabled. Why are you wasting blood doing these random things? Why? Willem, please run away, or you're just gonna get uppercutted. Alright, Kristoff, let's have you use Potence. Wilhelm, I said run away. Neutral stance. Not set. It's set to not follow. Use Potence, please. Run away, Wilhelm. Kristoff, now you attack it.
To the abyss.
Why are you using awe, you moron? Okay, I'm just gonna reload. This is gonna happen a lot, especially if the AI unpauses and then immediately decides to run in and attack when I told it not to. Kristoff, you apparently didn't use Potence? No, Potence is in effect. Go and attack. Go and attack it.
Follow my lead.
I return to thee.
Oh, okay. Let's reload again. I refuse to waste that much blood.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Yes! A T-pose! Let's run you this direction. Kristoff, you have Potence in effect. Go and attack it. And then then stop.
Follow my lead.
Just one attack. That's good. Come on, Kristoff. Go get it. Wilhelm, you're not the one. What are you? Why? Awe is not here. It's not on your discipline pane. And we don't have it enabled. So you're just being really dumb. Yes, go kill it, Kristoff. Ooh. Okay, good hit there. I saw a chunk of it get torn off. Willem, now you use Potence, and Kristoff runs away. Okay, good. And Wilhelm's doing what I want him to do, which is attack it. We learned this strategy from all the Cappadocians, which was just slightly move out of the way. Kristoff, you need more points put into Dex or something. No, Kristoff! Please run. No! Okay, great uppercut. Do it again. Yes! Yes! Do it again. Kill him. Kristoff, run. Or don't run. That's fine too. You don't have to run, I guess. Stop. I guess you can blood heal. Willem, let's run you away. Or don't run away. That's fine. Let's
I stand.
Willem, can you not oh no, of course you can be uppercut is what you can be. Willem, that's fine too. Kristoff, you can just stay there. Please blood heal. Let's run you out of the way. Heal you. Good. I'm really tempted to save the game because we've actually, I think, put some damage on it, so I'm going to do that. Okay, Wilhelm, you're okay, but we can't... We have to heal. One more heal? Good. Okay. And, I guess we can potence. Wilhelm, let's run you over here. You know, or the opposite, I saw you run in the opposite direction I told you to, Chris, Wilhelm. I saw it. Everyone at home saw it. Okay.
I return to thee.
Follow my lead.
Go and attack Wilhelm. Run up here. Okay, stop. This now has a different target. Its name is slightly red, so it is taking damage from this. And guys, I have no clue how you're supposed to do this battle other than what I'm doing right now. We cannot stand and tank it. That is not a thing which I think happens here. I'm probably wielding the wrong weaponry for this. Okay, Wilhelm, let's have you use potence. I saw you try to kill yourself there, Christoph, but it didn't work. Not today. Well, actually, it worked lots of times today. Stop! Now, Christoph, you need to attack it, and Wilhelm needs to run. Ooh. We know it can basically one-hit us, so we have to heal if we take any damage.
The abyss with thee.
Okay, so yep, let's say it's likely now to attack Christoph. I feel so helpless when it uppercuts as well, like multiple times in a row. Like, what do you do? You just watch yourself get slaughtered. Ooh, uppercutted, and he lost half his life. Okay, let's run you away and heal. Again. Okay, it's now after Christoph. It's almost destroyed. I think it's walking a bit slower. It's hurt. It's not clutching its left arm, but it's okay. Come on, Wilhelm. Get it. Yes! No! It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. What the heck? Run away. Blood heal. Keep moving. Even though this is ridiculous and pretty silly, how we have to... Yes! How we have to do the battle. I do think this is probably an accurate way that you would be able to fight it, since it's probably single-minded, right? It's not very intelligent. It wouldn't... Maybe it tracks a single target for a while before going after a different person. Part 6. Okay. Well, we did it. And we earned a bit of experience points for that, too.
This is the Kabbalistic magic that quickened the golem.
Bring the shim back to Mendel. Alright, no problem. Let's search this area first, though.
Stand thy ground.
I'm pretty sure there is no other way to do that battle, by the way, guys. A door. Unless I'm wrong. Oh, maybe there's some sort of trick to fighting the golem that we could have done, that we didn't. Oh, the cemetery's here. Alright, well, we'll come back for that later. Well, I think that's the next location we actually go to. Oh. It just occurs to me, the mod makes things respawn. This is where the golem would normally be to defend this area. I wonder if it respawns in that one mod. That'd be a nightmare. Just run past it, I suppose. Alright. There's nothing else up here, though. Or is there? We should check what's in this corner, too. Oh, it's a slightly open door? Nothing there. Alright. We did it. That took quite a bit of blood. Quite a bit of swearing on my part. But in the end, we were victorious. Oh, the uppercut. What's that? I mean, I haven't played it, and I'm not...
The demon is no more.
The golem was no demon.
It was, and we have sent it straight to hell.
The golem was animated by the life force, and his spirit now returns to Abraham's bosom.
What? Blaspheming sorcerer? This monster of clay has no soul.
I am no sorcerer. I am a Kabbalist, and all life is from God. Every man, animal, and creature, even this golem, even vampires such as thee.
Liar! Thou dost toy with my sanity! One such as I cannot be redeemed. I am an outcast from heaven.
Not so. All life comes from one place, and to that place it must return.
Why should God make such creatures?
To vex mankind. They are all part of the kingdom of God, sent to test our faith, as the devil did test the simple faith of Job. How has thy faith endured, Crusader?
Not well, for God hath abandoned my soul.
The question is not whether God hath abandoned thee, selfish boy. It's whether thou wilt abandon God and become a beast.
I shall consider thy words.
Nay, there is no magic in the Shem. 'Tis merely letters. Letters which connect the golem to the true source of power.
Nonetheless, the Cappadocians would be grateful to get such a thing. It would help them build golems for their own protection.
The Shem is thine, with my blessings to do with as thou pleaseth.
Oh, and we get a chance to level up now as well. I like that response from Mendel very much. The Book of Job is a great book in that it is indeed exactly as he said. Job, to my recollection, did not abandon God despite all the absolutely nightmarish things that happened to him, but it's been an age since I've read it, and I don't quite remember how it ended. But yeah, that's a good way to look at it, Kristoff. You have been very selfish in blaming God for leaving you. But the true question is, will you leave him? Okay, well, let's put some points into stamina. And I guess we'll start putting more points into strength. Try to get that up to 50. I think chainmail may require a certain strength, and I want us to be able to wear that. 1 point for you, Wilhelm. And then... Man, guys, I really feel like I would love another point in potence, or begin putting other points in these abilities, but I feel like we kind of still need more points in these instead. So let's up Wilhelm's strength. And I would like to get his stamina to 45 as well, so we'll start doing that too. Bring the Shem to Garanol. Okay, so he's across the way from here. So we'll do that. I think we'll get the new character, and then we'll call it a session, everyone. I didn't complain nearly as much as I thought I was going to complain here. Once I mean, guys, it's really tough to control the AI, try to get them to do different things at the same time. But if I can leave one of them on aggressive stance to attack something, while I navigate one person around, it's the target of the AI, that's doable. Reminds me a bit of playing, like, well, most of the games from this time period where that was the case. The AI would choose a single target and chase it. Oh, we gotta go across the bridge if I want to bring the Shem back. Oh, we didn't read the letter from Ineska, so let's do that too.
My dearest Kristoff, I have spoken to the old gypsy, a woman of great lore and learning. She hath told me much of the way of the Cainites. She has heard that the soul is not truly lost after the horrid blood ceremony. There is hope even in unlife. The elder Cainites know of the secret, and thou too may learn of it. I live for thy redemption. Thine in faith, Ineska.
Aww. So she's basically said what Mendel had just said, that we haven't lost our soul. Though Kristoff probably is a bit confused at this. I don't know if Kristoff would listen to the words of a Jew. Depends upon his teachings. But he didn't insult Mendel at all, or call him that in a derogatory way. So maybe he is, or perhaps now is willing to listen to people that he might not have listened to earlier. I hope so, because I think that's probably the way to redeem himself. We're still going to play... So, Kristoff's response to Wilhelm in regards to... In regards to when being told about the end times arriving, he's like, we must hasten this, prevent this. Make it sound like Kristoff is already slightly coming around to the idea that maybe this won't be so bad. And I like Wilhelm's argument that he defeated evil creatures in life, he gets to do so now too. There's not really a difference. Well, I mean, there is, but can't be out in the sunlight or stuff like that. But there is purpose to still be gained here, and still danger. And he can, even if he's aggrieved, he can still try to bury those feelings. But I think Kristoff is a little still obsessed about his faith, which he should be, given that he was a crusader, and I think a righteous one at that.
Hail, Garanal of Clan Cappadocian, master of the art of death.
Hail to thee, servant of the wise Ekaterina of Clan Bruja. Be most welcome. And hail to thee, good Kristoff, who vanquished the fiend in the mines. I make no claim of vengeance against thee for the destruction of my haven. Instead, I offer my thanks to thee, and to thy clan, for bringing to light the treachery of my venomous child Mercurio.
I present this to thee as a gift from Ekaterina the Wise, sire of the Bruja.
Ah, yes. This should be of some use indeed, to protect us from the disorder of these times. Tell your mistress I am grateful, and owe the noble Bruja a boon.
We shall.
I only wish this Shem had not been purchased at so dear a price. I mourn the bloodshed in the Jewish quarter by the wicked Mercurio, and do reproach myself for his misdeeds. The good rabbi now journeys into the land of the dead, where hides all knowledge, and I am to blame. Prithee tell Ekaterina that I wish to serve her Promethean task, and strive with her to bind up our uncertain future. In partial payment of the boon I owe, I offer thee my prized child, Serena. She will aid thee in thy efforts.
I pray that my service will be of value to thee.
There's not much to her, if I remember correctly. Like, not as much conversation as there is with Wilhelm, but she does have some. And I remember liking her a lot. You can build her as a mage, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she starts with a dagger. And it was her that I was holding on to the gear for. And since she is a Cappadocian, I really feel like this bone would be really appropriate for her to have. So we will do that. And let's go back to the Haven to rest. Oh, right, we should probably look at her really quick. Oh, she is not very strong, and doesn't have a good instill stamina. Oh, Kristoff's hit points improved, and his blood pool has a new max. Oh, I guess that's based on your rank? Interesting. Alright, well, let's go back to the Haven. we can outfit Serena a little bit better, and we can take a look at what skills and disciplines she has before we end the session. And of course, you know, we have to walk there. The night is young. We have plenty of time to walk back there. I do need more blood, so maybe we should look for someone to feed upon. I guess, well, the first thing I want to do is set her skills up in a similar way. I don't know what she's able to do, and at the moment I don't care. We'll just put those there. What did we learn today fighting the golem that are on our way back? So the AI, I don't know why it stopped, but I'm glad it did. Was trying to use abilities even though we didn't have them enabled, and although they were on my quick bar, but it was only using awe, thankfully, which it looks like didn't cost any blood or very little blood. I would like to improve awe for Kristoff. My plan for Kristoff is to make him a bit of a Toreador and improve his like charisma and appearance later on. I want a 50 strength and probably a 50 dex. So we're better in melee combat, because I'm planning on sticking with that for him. Oh, as long as we're here by the smith, we should purchase some arrows and sell that dagger. For Serena, I'm going to improve her manipulation, and she'll be the one to help us sell things. At least that will be the plan. But right now,
good day to you, young sir.
We only have a dagger to sell. Okay, and I want... Oh, we don't even have the bow with us. Okay. Did I leave that behind? I guess I did.
You have my hand on
You know
it.
what? Just in case I accidentally sold it or something, or dropped it for some reason, let's not buy the arrows yet until I know if I have a bow. So let's go back to the Haven and see if I made a giant mistake somehow. Can we feed upon this guy? I'm going to give it a try. Forgive me, sir. Oh, you got detected. Oh, wow. Run, run. Run, run. No, please don't fight. Please don't fight. Run.
Stand thy ground.
Okay. Did that reset them? I think it might have. It did. Okay, good. Oh, well that kind of works. Can we then, can we just do this really quick? Am I allowed to do this? No. Okay, you guys didn't see that. Knight in armor, a little too tough. Oh, interesting. She has a few blood vials, and we need those, so everyone gets 2 of them. Oh, can we maybe awe someone and then pull them to a different area? That little bit of blood was not enough. So apparently, if we do feed on someone, all the guards come running. So we'll want to make sure we have as much time as possible to... Oh, maybe we can feed on her and then run into the inn. Oh, that guy there has a torch. He'd be a better target if I can feed on someone, since that might actually stop him from attacking us as well. So she's running to get help. Okay, that's all we need. And then we can just zone. I hope that worked. Yes! Okay, not bad. This is the best place for us to be to get blood back. But that will be good enough for tonight. Okay, so I kind of prefer the way it was done in Bloodlines, where the enemy, where folks wouldn't be able to move for a little bit. Forgive me. That's good enough. Okay. Well done. Come on, guys. Let's get out of here.
I understand thy sorrow, Kristoff. When Garanal embraced me, I was forced to leave behind all I loved in the mortal world. The loss of it still weighs upon my heart and drags me to despair. I offer thee any comfort I may give in thy grief.
I thank thee, but I do not surrender my hope of reunion with Ineska, even though I am beyond all hope.
Then thy Ineska is fortunate indeed, though such barren hope might breed only more sorrow.
I don't agree with you, Kristoff. You said you would never return to that place, and I agree with that statement you made earlier. I do not feel like you should continue to obsess over Ineska in any way. You should stop that. Stop it. It's not good to do that. I agree with what Wilhelm said. It's a very dangerous thing to rely on love, so... Okay. We have some gear for her. We could start using the Bastard Sword now to pick up an extra 15 damage, though we would lose our shield and the rapier. I don't think I want to do that quite yet. Oh, although we could give the shield to her. Sure. In case we're not fighting vampires, she can hold on to the exquisite dagger, although I guess we should give her the rapier if I'm going to actually do this sort of thing. Does it require a certain minimum strength? It does not. Then the dagger is faster. 5 less damage, less accuracy. We'll have you just hold on to it. I probably shouldn't do this. We do still have the bow. Okay, we'll have you hold on to it. Actually, it should be Serena who uses that on occasion instead. This is all the type of anguished stuff I do, viewer, when no one's watching. I flip-flop, I give equipment to different people, and so on, trying to make up my mind what it is I want to do. Okay, so blood, stamina, walk the abyss, awaken. I guess everyone should have an awaken scroll. In the 6th spot, we have 1 extra. Let's leave it with our Cappadocian, since it makes sense for her to have that. Okay, and we'll just hold on to some of this loot at the moment, instead of carrying it with us, since I want to improve my, or Serena's manipulation a bit before I start selling this stuff. I'm probably just going to vendor these other scrolls. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing all this on screen. We're done. We've been playing for just about an hour, I think. So I guess you can hold on to that, too. Oh, that was Wilhelm. Oh, we need a neck brace for her, too. Okay. And probably some leather gear. Well, we could hope to find leather gear the next place we go, so maybe we won't do that. Okay, do we have anyone who needs leveling? We can put another point in strength. We'll continue to aim for 50 with Kristoff. We want more stamina for Wilhelm. And only 50 is not enough to level anything. Oh. Oh.
No.
I am not surprised the little nun is missing. She is reckless.
Dost thou know of her?
No.
Yes, we shall lie to thee no longer. Anezka came hither in search of thee. The gift of sight blazed in her eyes, revealing unto her that we are childer of Cain. And yet she had no fear of us.
Where is she?
We told her thou wert not among us, and she left.
What?
She insisted on leaving this letter for thee, as if she somehow knew we had lied to her. I give it thee.
Dearest Kristoff, I have not seen thee since the night thou fled the convent, and I fear thou hast been swallowed by the creatures that rule the night. But dread shall not rule my heart. I am resolved to renounce my holy orders and walk the face of the earth until I unite with thee. And if thou turneth thy face from me, I shall search for such panacea as will restore thy soul and bring the rose to thy fair cheek again. Thou hast captured my heart, and I can do naught but seek thee and make us both whole. Though our cause be lost, yet shall we both be found. Thy immortal love, Anezka.
Oh, Kristoff, you never should have told her that you liked her. You never should have done it. I mean, she knew anyway, because of course she would. She's a girl. She can tell. But you shouldn't have done it. Ah, man. He shouldn't have gone to see her. Wilhelm, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. But Kristoff wanted to see her, so he probably would have gone anyway. Oh, come on. Oh, not the best idea, man. Should have left this. Should have left it in the past.
Why didst thou not tell me?
Whelp, thou must leave her world behind.
Thou hast doomed her. I could have persuaded her to stay in the safety of the convent.
No.
Nay, thou canst not control such as she. There was a mania that shone in her eye, a kind of madness. And yet her mind was sharp, as if her delirium had strengthened her mind rather than sapped it. In another time, I would have been moved to take such a one as my child.
Nay, her soul must remain pure. We must find her and save her from the fiends. We must redeem her before my curse dooms her, as in my dream.
The nun was not the only one missing. Many have been taken, mortal and vampire alike. We go in search of our bourgeois allies, but we'll rescue as many of the others as we can, including thy mortal nun.
Therefore we are resolved to entreat Prince Rudolf Brandel for assistance, even though he is of Clan Ventru. To make amends for withholding this letter from thee, we go tonight. Come.
We know of these disappearances. Little happens in Prague without our knowledge.
How now? Hast thou discovered the culprit?
We can direct thee aright, should we feel so moved.
I cannot imagine such a thing as can move thy lordship.
We desire a reliquary containing the arm of St. George, which lieth in the antechamber of the Cathedral of St. Vitus. Alas, a ring of hallowed ground outside the cathedral doth repel Cainites. The sanctified ground extends not into the cathedral, but we cannot cross the outer gates.
Then how may we cross the sanctified ring to enter the cathedral?
We tire of thee. Pray, do not return until thou hast the arm.
Very well. We go.
Oh. Alright. We're not going to... This is gonna be bad. This is, I think, he's the leader of the Ventru. He sounds rather, full of himself. And, oh, I keep thinking he's the prince. That's not the case. The Camarilla don't exist. He would be the same as Ekaterina, I suppose. Oh, no, never mind. No, I'm wrong. It says the prince right here. So, perhaps he is a local lord? In any case, I feel like Kristoff would do this for... I don't agree with the insulting the prince. But we're gonna say it.
Nay, to withhold such knowledge is wicked. We seek to save many. Has the prince no pity, no humanity, that he only bestows his knowledge for a price?
I warn thee, stripling. We have staked fledglings for 100 years as punishment for little else than speaking in our presence. We allowed thy mistress to make thee, and we can unmake thee with a word.
Pray forgive him. Kristoff knows not.
Silence. Because yon child Kristoff did show bravery in the silver mines, and may yet be useful to us, he shall yet retain his freedom, but only if he henceforth silences his impertinent Bruja tongue.
Oh, well, we weren't killed. And while we were reprimanded, we weren't punished beyond that. It looks like our good deeds did us good here. Oh, man. Alright. Whew. Let's end the video here before we get in even more trouble. And we'll pick up in the next from this location. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then. Take care, everyone.